The PDP's governorship candidate for Katsina State, Yakubu Lado, has unveiled his action plan for the state if elected governor in the forthcoming elections. He has promised to give priority to education, security and economic revitalization. Abdulateef Yusuf reports.
The PDP lost Katsina State to APC almost 8 years ago in a fiercely competed general elections in 2015, despite having the advantage of incumbency and despite the foundation laid by its founders of service to the people. Ever since, the People's Democratic Party in Katsina has lost several attempts to return to power due to recurring crises within the party. It is determined to put that behind it, and the last 3 months has featured vigorous political activities interfacing with the electorate on its manifestos. We promise to give security of lives and properties the priority it deserves, and we will work to revive the economy and give autonomy to local governments. Both the PDP and the APC have strong roots in Katsina State, and the last few months have been a battle by both the parties to gain support of the voters. It has led to a virulent exchange by speakers at campaign rallies eager to sway the people to their camp, as well as acclaim of people decamping from across parties to create the impression that their parties are becoming more acceptable. It is an indication of how desperate the parties are to draw votes in an election that is expected to be well fought. PDP! PDP! The electorates on their part hope that the forthcoming general elections goes beyond empty promises and agendas that politicians have no intention of implementing. The electorate is hopeful that the 2023 elections will produce competent leaders that will lift the state from its current predicament. Abdulateef Yusuf, TVC News, Katsina.
While Nigerians have been advised to vote candidates with integrity and proven track records of performance, a member of the All Progressives Congress in Lagos Island, Rotimi Victor Rhodes, gave the piece of advice at a rally held in Lagos, where he emphasized that the presidential candidate of the APC, Bola Tinubu, fits the picture. There is more in this report.
As Nigerians look ahead to general elections next month, political parties and their supporters are not leaving any stone unturned. A non-governmental group, Rotimi Victor Rhodes Foundation, is canvassing support for Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu for President and Governor Sanwo-Olu for second term in Lagos State. The convener of the foundation admonished the people to vote for integrity and competence.
A proven track record of performance, and 3, the ability to solve problems. We are at a very critical point in our nation's history, and the choice we make on election day will undoubtedly be felt by future generations. In conclusion, I urge you all to tell everyone you know to get their PVCs, exercise their right to vote and civic responsibility, and choose good governance by voting for APC.
For them, Asiwaju has the capability to deliver the dividends of democracy.
It is quite difficult to identify any top-notch political leader or administrator in this nation without a value input of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Hence, in actualizing our aspiration and achieving the Nigeria of our dream, we need and should support Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the next president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Each and every one of us must have. And what is that power? The power is our what? PVC. What we are going to do is to ensure that we encourage them, we encourage those that have not collected their voters yet to go and do so.
It is about 51 days to the presidential election, and political analysts are divided on the best strategy to woo undecided voters. Ademola Lawrence, TVC News, Lagos.
Still talking politics, the national chairman of the Southwest Agenda for Asiwaju, Dayo Adeyeye, says the presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, will emerge victorious despite former President Olusegun Obasanjo's preference for another candidate. Mr. Adeyeye, who spoke at the inauguration of a SWAGA office in Ondo State, urged Nigerians to vote for Bola Tinubu because of his passion to develop Nigeria. Ayodeji Moradeyo reports.
The event began with this roadshow by members of Southwest Agenda for Asiwaju from the Ore flyover down to Ore Township. They walked through the streets with fanfare, passing the message across to the people on the need to vote for the All Progressives Congress presidential candidate, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They were joined by members of different ethnic groups to the venue of the event. Addressing the gathering shortly after the walk, the national coordinator of SWAGA, Prince Dayo Adeyeye, said no endorsement from any quarter can change the people's support for Tinubu. He said the former Lagos State governor has the capacity to bring rapid development to the country.
Asiwaju is accepted by the generality of Nigerian people. Here in the Southwest, the campaign is gaining ground every day. Asiwaju is outworking all the other contestants in the other political parties. Maybe we will lose the vote of the Honorable Obasanjo himself, but we are not going to lose anything more than that. Because, of course, the people of Nigeria know the truth. They are not to be led by the nose, by anybody. Fortunately, every person has a vote, just one vote. Some leaders of SWAGA described Tinubu as a detribalized Nigerian with vision and passion to develop the country.
He has discussed about security issues. He has discussed about the foreign exchange issues. He has discussed about foreign investors coming into the country. That is exactly what Asiwaju is known for. Action, performance. And that's the kind of person we need at this junction. So being a Yoruba is one. But the most important thing is his capability, his capacity.
PVC, they had the PVC to come out en masse on the day of the election. That's what I'm saying. Because elections are won at the unit, and those elections are going to be won in the unit on that day.
It's for them to rally around and support Asiwaju and give Asiwaju their votes, because Asiwaju is a vision man.
Later proceeded to inaugurate the SWAGA office in Ore, donated by a former member of the House of Representatives, Albert Akintoye. Ayodeji Muradeyo, TVC News, Ore.
The Niger State government has promised to consolidate on the successes recorded in the implementation of all the national social investment programs in the state so as to provide succor to the vulnerable. Governor Abubakar Sani Bello made this assertion during the showcasing and presentation of awards to critical stakeholders of the cash transfer and other social investment program activities from inception to the year 2022. Chineme Bamei reports, and after this report, we have Kelly with business stories.
Federal government under President Muhammadu Buhari introduced the National Social Safety Net project to support government programs by expanding access for poor households to social safety nets. Under this program, the National Cash Transfer Office implements the largest social safety net in the country through the conditional cash transfer, which supported more than 9 million women across the country with monthly stipends of 5,000 naira each.
Effects in our communities and state in general.
Despite its laudable efforts, the program has come under heavy criticism for not contributing any substantial economic improvement in the lives of its beneficiaries. In spite of this criticism, Niger State has been acknowledged as one of the best implementing states of the program. The Niger State Governor Abubakar Sani Bello is represented by the Secretary to the State Government at this event. He asserts that every local council in the state has been affected by the program.
There's probably no ward, probably no unit that has not been touched by this program. So we commend the federal government, we commend all of those who have played key roles in ensuring that this program succeeds.
There is no ward or unit in Niger State that has not benefited from these programs, coming from the cash transfer, the jeep, the school feeding, and so many that we have here. So for this award to be given to us is a recognition of our participation and support that we have been giving, most especially to the Ministry of Women Affairs.
Through this, a lot has been achieved on impacting the entire households, from the men in the house to the children in the house and the communities as large.
The event was set up to showcase the cash transfer activities in the state in order to further enlighten the public of the success stories of the scheme in the state. Various critical stakeholders of the program were recognized and awarded, for their contribution to the success of the implementation of the cash transfer program in Niger State.
We are giving the awards to stakeholders because of the effort, the encouragement, the working under very stressful conditions. So we think that this is a time to say thank you to them.
Because, in fact, this program have given me a strong heart that the way that I'm working in my local government.
As the Buhari administration winds, there are concerns over sustainability and continuance of the program. Cheneme Bameyi, TVC News, Mina.